got the boys sitting right next to me. How you guys doing, all right?
Very
Hello,
good,
Johnny.
very good. Hello.
What's up, Johnny?
What's going on? Sounded great. Why don't you name the band members from left to right?
So out there, it's Scott Archer on keyboards, Nelson Pop on drums, Dennis Lords on bass, Rick Fabio guitar, Carl DeKira.
All right.
Dynamite. There you go.
That's what I'm talking about.
So now listen, what influenced you guys in the style of music that you actually play?
Oh God, Alice Cooper, New York Dolls, Slade, Kiss, Queen, all over the place.
What about
70s, 80s.
Yeah, what about going into the 80s, like Britney Fox?
No, not so much.
The Cure was really cool in the 80s. You know, bands like more of the alternative thing.
Bauhaus.
Yeah, Bauhaus. But yeah, you also had a string of good bands out there, too, you know.
Now, what's the difference between the Pharoah 2010 and the Pharoah back in the 80s?
Control, because now we can do what we want. It comes out the way we want it to come out. We have no record labels telling us what to do, and the industry is now dead. It's just a free-for-all.
No, it's terrible, the music business these days.
No, it's, I mean, it's now, but you can do what you want.
But the
so
difference
the freedom
is
is
you
great.
can do what you want through the internet and through Facebook and stuff like that. It gives you the opportunity to actually promote the band and reach those people that you're actually trying to get to, where all that was kind of kept under wraps back then. You know, it was basically dictated to you and what you were going to look like and sound like.
Yeah, well, speaking of record labels, you guys sound great. I don't understand why you haven't been picked up yet. Why is that?
Well, we kind of had a small romance with CBS at one point, and then there was a corporate takeover, and then the new flood of music came in, and we just backed off.
Right. I understand. That's understandable.
Plus, they're afraid of us.
No.
They were.
We had MTV.
You have record labels coming up saying, "Oh, I would
Really?
love to sign you, but like you don't sound like this or you don't look like that," and you know they wanted to change us, and we didn't want to compromise.
It was a very scripted era back then. If you didn't look metal, you didn't, and not that we didn't want to be like that, but if you didn't have this certain look and sound a certain way to fit that mold,
Yeah,
it didn't matter what you were doing. You know, and it just became so redundant that, you know, tail end of the 80s, everyone was sounding the same, everyone's coming across the same. There was no room for creativity, any real kind of creativity.
Now, how was it back in the 80s? You were like pretty much at a style of music that you was. How was it being at the top of the rock 80s scene?
Unreal.
Yeah.
It was a zoo, yeah. I mean, at the Limelight Sunday nights, and you're
was
watching
great.
people like on the altar. The show backstage blew away any show you could do on stage. And then the Cat Club was insane. We were at the Gun Club. He put his bass through the ceiling, and we had a big fight with the owner.
Different vibe, you
It's
know.
great.
Nah, the era certainly lended itself more towards what
The 80s
we
were
doing.
great.
It's
You
insane.
can't compare it no more.
No.
Yeah, you can't, but you can bring some things back, you know, and still make it work. I mean, there was a lot of great things about the 80s that the 80s had to offer, you know, and, you know, they're still good in it.
Yep.
You incorporated your own sound. Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
It's something we always did.
Now, you guys are known for putting on an outrageous stage show. What could we expect to see something like that?
Oh, there's the new one's great. We have because sometimes I don't remember all the words. So instead of bringing a teleprompter, I have a girl that I write my lyrics on her body, and I get to read off of her. Because it keeps my attention on the
Focus,
lyrics,
yeah.
and I'm very focused.
I gotta tell you though, I mean, when he'll throw an idea out and say, "Yeah, I'm gonna do this," and you know, you look at it, but you don't vision it in your head.
Right.
And then this girl comes out, you know, not even barely dressed, with lyrics all over her, and she's twisting her body in ways that he can read the lyrics, and it was just a thing of beauty. It really was.
But if you check YouTube and our website, a lot of these clips will be up there, so you can actually see what's happening, the new stuff that we're doing. The website is www.sexglamgloom.com.
And they could also get your new self-titled CD Pharoah on there, right?
Yes, our new CD. And you come to shows, we have merchandise, we're whores.
All right, well, listen, guys, sorry to cut you short. We're running out of time, but thank you for coming on.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome
Thank you so
anytime.
much, guys.
Let's give it up for Pharoah. It's about that time again.
It is about that that time.
All right, we're done off the air.
No, you guys sit right there.
Stay right there.
Give me a little more time. But we'd like to thank all our friends who donated the fine dining to the show. We have John from Fratelli's Pizzeria. We have Jerry from Cigar and Bagels, both located in Princess Bay.
And Paulie from Nucci's Restaurant South on Arthur Kill, as well as Chris from Get Fresh, and he's on North Railroad. So the food was great, guys, as always. Thank you so much.
Yes, sorry. We also like to thank all our friends, our family, our guests, and our crew who came down to the show, who's part of the show with us.
And let me spit it out. Check us out on YouTube, MySpace, Facebook, and if you want to be in the studio audience, email latenightwithjohnnyp@yahoo.com.
Well, I'm Johnny P.
And I'm Dana Caruso.
Take care and comb your hair. Good night.